never been a weak Jew. I ain't never ever been a weak Jew.
I ain't never been
a weak Jew.
Shalom Israel. Today we're going to deal with a big issue going on in the Christian church. If a woman can lead the congregation, we're going to see what the Bible has to say about it. Let's start out with 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 11.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man.
Nor to usurp authority over a man. That is very plain. These scriptures are easy to be understood. Read that one more time.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence.
But to what?
Be in silence.
Now let's see if that's only said once. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
God is not the author of confusion,
but of peace. As in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence.
Let what?
Let your women keep silence in the churches. For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
No, they're allowed to speak.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
So the Bible is making it very, very plain. The woman is not allowed to even speak in the church. How is she leading your congregation? Was that it on that?
But they are commanded to be under obedience.
Under what?
Obedience, as also saith the law.
As also saith the law. But that's the problem with your Christian church. You don't admonish any of God's laws. You don't hearken to God's laws. All right? Now, let's go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. Let's see what the order was from the beginning. If a woman was supposed to be over a man.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the what?
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. How does it look like? Will you let a child lead your congregation? No. So why would a man let a woman lead his congregation? That's nonsense and against the scriptures. Now, let's go to Revelation chapter 2 and verse 18. Because God has an account of this in the scriptures. He has a problem with a woman leading your congregation. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Revelation chapter 2 verse 18. And unto the angel of the church of Thyatira, write, these things saith the Son of God, who hath his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. I know thy works, and charity, and service, and faith, and thy patience, and thy works.
So this church is doing some good things, but he has one problem with them. Keep reading.
And the last to be more than the first. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee.
He has a few things against this church. Read.
Because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants.
You see that? They allowed this woman to teach and seduce his servants. Therefore, God says he has a problem with these individuals. Now let's see, is this new in the earth? Because you never read about this in the scriptures. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22. God prophesied about this effeminate spirit that's coming over the world. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing.
A what?
A new thing in the earth.
Read.
A woman shall compass a man.
A what?
A woman shall compass a man.
God says this is a new thing in the earth. Why? Because let's see how it was set up and ordained from the beginning. Let's go to the book of Numbers chapter 27 and verse 16. God never ordained a woman to be over a church.
This is the book of Numbers chapter 27 verse 16. Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man.
Set a what?
A man.
Set a what?
A man over the congregation.
Read.
Which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out.
Which may what?
Which may lead them out.
God said a man to lead the congregation of Israel, the congregation of your churches. If you're a woman, you need to step down. And if you are a man following a woman, you're a foolish brother. All right? Now, let's see what the woman should teach. Because we're not saying that the woman doesn't have a role in the church. She has a major role to play. But let's see what it is according to the Bible. Let's go to the book of Titus chapter 2 and verse 3.
Titus chapter 2 verse 3. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to wine, teachers of good things.
They ought to be what?
Teachers of good things.
What are these good things that they're teaching? Read.
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
They got to teach the young woman to be sober.
To love their husbands.
To love their husbands.
To love their children.
To love their children.
To be discreet. Chaste. Keepers at home. Good. Obedient to their own husbands.
To what?
be obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed.
So, if they are anywhere outside of those scriptures, all right, it is not in line with the Bible, and God and Jesus Christ do not approve of it. Now, I pray that your spirit and your heart receive this message. All right, so now we see clearly from the Bible that the woman is not ordained to be over the church. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.